Hello there, Darren Steen here, your Mercola.com personal trainer, healthy lifestyle coach with your video lesson of the week. And it is things that you can do now to make your back feel better. Okay, there's several things that you can do. We're going to cover 3 or 4 of them in this video lesson. First of all, you need to be aware of your sleep position and your repetitive movements that you do all day. And thirdly, we're going to finish up with some stretches and some decompressions that you can do to make your back feel better now, and some maintenance that you can do so that you never have back pain again. I'm very excited to bring this to you. I'm sure that each and one of you have been at one time or another down in your back. All right, it doesn't have to be that way, and we can take care of that issue with just a little bit of knowledge. All right, first of all, you need to start to become aware of what's causing your back issues. You can't just cover up with a pill to cover up the pain. You got to get to the root of the problem. And usually what's causing your back pain is what you've been doing for years chronically. Sleeping in your sleep position at night, and number 2, your repetitive movements that you do all day long. So first, let's talk about your best sleep positions. The top 2 sleep positions are, first one is getting in a fetal position, getting a long, 6-foot long-ish body pillow. They sell them at all kinds of places. They're just very long, just like a very long pillow, or you can use a really thick sofa pillow if you don't have a body pillow. Get down on your right or left side in the fetal position. I double up my body pillow and I stick it right between my legs to keep the pelvis stay even. And then I wrap my arms around the body pillow. Make sure that your pillow underneath your head is thick enough so it elevates your head high enough so that your neck is in a straight line with the floor of the bed. So this is the fetal position, hugging a big body pillow. It's fantastic. This is my number 1 preferred sleeping position. Number 2 is flat on your back, double up that body pillow, stick it underneath your knees, and this will help you flatten out the small of the back so your muscles can relax. So, and then again, make sure that that pillow underneath your head is thick enough to where the head just comes up a little bit and your neck is relatively straight. This position right here is a position that I can sleep in right now all night long, but it's not always been that way. The thing is, when you're used to a sleep position, you have to start out in one of these 2 positions, and you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and you're going to be in a different position. Just realign yourself to your starting position, whichever one of the 2 you prefer, and then you will, as long as you stay consistent with that, you'll be able to stay in that position long and longer, and within a matter of 2 to 3 weeks, you will be able to stay all night long in that position, and your back will start to feel better, I guarantee it. All right, number 2 is your repetitive movements that you do all day long. Your habits. It's driving, sitting in a computer chair, it's carrying kids on one side of your arm or your briefcase or bag, a heavy bag. Think about it. Ladies who have had 2 or 3 kids, they carry the kids for 2 or 3 years in a row. That's 9 to 10 years of carrying kids on one side. We almost always carry them in the strong side. What does that do? It strengthens and shortens all these muscles in your core this way. So the point is, make sure you carry the kid, the bag, the briefcase in the opposite hand to try and start to balance out that back and the musculature of your core. Very important. Driving. If you're driving in a stressful situation, which a lot of times in highly populated areas it is, we tend to, when you're stressed out and you're driving, you're honking the horn, you're forward, you're hunched down, and that's the complete opposite of what a healthy back needs. We got to open that chest up. Just be aware of your posture while you're driving. Open that chest up. You can even do little Kegel squeezes or inner core muscle exercise where you just draw that belly button in nice and tight, blow some air out, and do some little ab exercise while you're driving to become more aware of your posture. It will really help. Sitting in a computer chair too long. Hunch forward, you're really focused on your project, and it just rounds everything out. For 5 minutes, once an hour or twice an hour, get up, stand up, open your chest up, put the hands in the small of the back, take some deep breaths. Open that chest up, shoulder blades back, and really open up that posture. And then when you go back to your computer desk, be aware of your body posture. You can get out of a regular desk chair and maybe go with a resistable where you have no back at all, and you have to use your posture muscles to sit up. That's another good idea. Another thing is your work conditions. What are you doing at work? A grocer who always moves this way because their register's over here and they got to put the groceries over here. A golf player, PGA Golf Pro, they're viciously swinging this way right here. So all these muscles over here are tight and short, so it causes an imbalance. So I had a golf a player that had a really bad back. I took him and made him swing 100 times a day from the opposite side. He was a little reluctant to do so, but his back was pretty bad. And so he started to strengthen up the muscles on the opposite side. So the bottom line, and he started to feel a lot better in his back. So the bottom line is whatever you do repetitively all day long for your day, whether it's at work or at home, be aware of it and counter that by using the other side. And it's going to feel a little awkward and funny, like if you're going to carry a kid in the other side, you're going to feel weaker. You're going to feel, you got to be really focused so that you don't drop the kid or the bag. But it's over time, it's going to feel more comfortable, and it's going to start to strengthen up and make that physique and back more balanced. It's very important. Okay, thirdly, some stretches and some just minor therapy moves that you can do to make your back start feeling better today. All right, real simple. We'll get down on the floor. Get up, if you wake up in the morning and your back's tight, just lay down on the floor, nice and slow. Just pull your thighs up into your chest, and then let your knees slip apart. You guys, usually women don't have a problem with this, but guys are a little tight in the groin area, in the hip area. So let those knees fall apart. Slowly and consistently pull those thighs up into your chest. Take a big breath in. Now we don't want that tailbone to tip off the floor very far at all. We really want the tailbone to stay on the floor, and just slowly and steadily pull those upper thighs right into your chest. For about 10 to 12 seconds at a time, relax, do 2 or 3 repetitions. Another one is feet together, knees together, feet close to the buns, arms out to the side, and just rotate slowly to each side. It's a real nice rotation of the lower vertebrae and disc, and it's going to feel really good. Highly likely you could get a couple pops and clicks down here that feel nice, feel like a nice relief. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, let's go face down. Very, very slow. Push-up type position, nice and slow. Drive your chin up high towards the ceiling. 5, 6, 7 seconds at a time. Come down. Big breath in. Anytime you try to extend a stretch, no matter what kind of body part you're stretching, use your breath. Take a big breath in before the stretch. You can bring your heels back towards your buns. Take your chin, your sternum up high towards the ceiling, and start to decompress that lower back in a hyperextension position. So that's 3. Now number 4, this one's pretty advanced. It's a hyperextension. Some of you might want to try it. Just be really careful. We'll lay you down on your back. If you're on carpeting or a slick surface, as weird as it sounds, lick your fingers. Lick your fingers so your hands don't slip. We want the feet close to the buns. Slowly come on up nice and high on the shoulder blades, or the upper back. Going to put my hands back on the floor. Come up for 1 or 2 seconds, a little bit of weight on the head. Now, just extend your belly up towards the ceiling. And the closer you can get your feet to your hands, obviously, the more flexible and the more athletic person it's going to take to do that. And just try to stay in this position. Try to go up. Take that belly button up nice and high to the ceiling. I just heard a nice pop and click. It felt sensational. Now the key here is coming down safely, very, very slow. That's a bridge. It's a fantastic movement. It's intermediate to advanced, but most of you guys can give it a try. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. But I'll tell you what, it has an unbelievable ability to separate those vertebrae and disc and decompress them, okay? And last but not least, this one's really good. It's a simple decompression. Just look somewhere around the house where there's something above your head that you can grab. Maybe a door jamb if you don't have any girders or anything. Just grab it, nice and slow. Take your weight out of your feet. Maybe twist to the side very, very slow. Take a big breath in and just visualize that midsection just elongating like a little bendy joint in a straw. It feels sensational. So there you go. That's a lot of information, but I know there's some tips and tools in there that will absolutely give you the ability to make your back feel like new in no time.